Hi, traders. It's E from MarketWizards.com and EMiniWizard.com. And it's Wednesday, the 3rd of February, about 2:15 in the afternoon, your time. And I am reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. And don't forget to check out our website at MarketWizards.com. We have a lot of ideas that will help traders understand our system and our methodology. And if you'd like to know more about that, contact me at eminiwizard.com or admin@eminiwizard.com. Taking a quick peek at the markets. We had selected '08 as what we thought would be our drop dead must hold support. If not, we're heading back to the '02 3,800 area. It turned out that was a educated guess. We use a number of ideas to come up with these targets. Primary idea for that particular support was our predictive chart, 3808.6. And I said, let's use that. Let's use 28 as our middle pivot. And let's use this 48 back here as our resistance for today. We feel anybody that's had a good day already should be paid. We thought at lunchtime we could probably take out the high posted in the room that I thought that 34 was vulnerable. And the boys like to run those stops. So we thought they would probably do that and then test that 37.5 to 39 area. So that was our call. Make sure you are paid by 39s, 38.5 area. And this was a chart that I've been looking at. I noticed the higher highs, higher low rotation after the sell-off. And then once we held that 25 zone in the lunch period, then I thought that the high was destined to be taken out, and then challenge obviously the 36 from yesterday, and then perhaps testing the overnight high. And we like to be paid ahead of that, obviously. So anybody that has played this trade already has been asked to keep your profits, and if you take risk, risk 2 or 3 points. We don't like lunch trading. We did suggest, however, at the time, if you were playing, to think about this as a squeeze type trade, with the idea of controlling your risk with wherever you jump in. If you came back from lunch and jump in, put a 2 or 3 point stop to control your risk, and then play the direction you think it's going. So that's what we like to teach. And instead of having a risk all the way back to '08, your risk is only 2 or 3 points, whatever you're willing to put into it. And here is our weekly chart. We noticed early in the week, we thought that this would be a beginning of the month bias long, and to be buying and then hold it for a couple of days. We thought today could be a turnaround day, Taylor day 3, but we thought for sure you had to break that '08 area. And if not, probably would not go any further than the this line right here, that 97 to '02 area. So we felt the high odds trade was already done early today. Here's a look at our range for the day. This is automatic software that I use, the widget, and it will track whatever the new lows or highs. It will then create the relationships that we like. This was your breakout right here. So far, we're holding above it. You've got to bust back below that 34 to 33 area to start to undo this. Longs have had a good run, so at some point, we're thinking they're going to want to take some profits before the end of the day. And as you can see, once you get into the top zone, then risk reward starts to diminish. Doesn't mean you can't take it out and go through it. It's just the risk and reward dynamics are changed based on the known facts already. We have suggested that this low right here is our controlling low, these 28 areas. And the idea here is to make sure that that does not get violated. That's the support for now, trying to get up and test that 42 area. That's my belief in terms of risk and reward. Guessed at a 10-minute chart. And as you can see, that is held the rain line, push, and here's the chop. And then we come out on top of it and we're squeezing higher. And guess at the 15-minute RTH chart, you can see it holds the blue line and up, up, and away. They've done a lot of work this week with the use of gaps, gap and trap and squeeze. Mindful that we still have a gap up here at 51. Keep an eye on that. And we've come a long way, but certainly that target to that 57, 58 area is still not ruled out by the end of the week. Angels and demons. Angel, it's set back here in that 12 area, 12 and a quarter. Push, we get above the midpoint, holds, and then drives. And the angel is born to test the demon. Here's your demon right there. This is all software that we have developed for NinjaTrader 8. Can be developed for other platforms, but that's all we've got right now. Anybody interested in learning more about it, feel free to contact me. May have an upcoming session. A few people have asked, can we do a new session and do a little more teaching? So have not ruled that out. If you have interest, get in touch with admin at eminiwizard.com and we can see if we've got enough interest to make it worth our while. And this is the tunnel through time. Notice how once we get a set at a low, and then we get back up above a prior low, then I call that an undercut low. And as such, I like to think of that as the possibility. And here's your first one right there, obviously. And then this one back here, once you're above that, then you're off to the races. And usually you will try to get to the other side, an equal move. So I'm already feeling that I had this correct today, right here at our mid uni at that '08 this morning. So until that gets beat, that's our support, and obviously trying to get up and test into the 40s and that 51 gap, and obviously the double top test. But I think that's too aggressive in the next day or so. And at some point, we've got to keep an eye when this breaks. Then the door may open to a little bit more downside. And so for now, most of the range for the day, I believe, is in already, and traders should be protecting profits. Anyways, that's a little bit about how we analyze the markets and look at them. And hopefully, you've had a good day. And if anything I can do to help you, let me know. All right, T for marketwizards.com, eminiwizard.com, and sign up. Go to our contact page if you want to get in touch. Be well.